What's going on, people? Welcome to DR Sports and welcome to the final edition, the preview. This is it. This is the last hurrah, man. It's kind of sad.
It's very sad, man. It's very sad. I can't believe it. After all this time, the World Cup is coming to an end. It's been brilliant. It's been brilliant, and we're going to have a brilliant final.
Yes.
A brilliant final. You know what I mean? I think if somebody would have said to you at the start of the tournament that this is the final, a lot of people would be like, all right, I'll take that. It's two big guns clashing. It's Messi's final game against the new Don on the block, Mbappe. I mean, it's exciting. It's really exciting. There's so many things. You know, can Messi get that World Cup that he's been craving for? Can France, win back-to-back World Cups? I mean, this is unprecedented in a modern age.
Yeah.
You know, it's so exciting. It really is.
It's got everything. I think this is a match that has all of the ingredients that you need, all of the little subplots that you need, all of the little stories going on in the background. And I feel like we're on the brink of something happening, whether
History.
it's Mbappe getting two by this age or whether it's obviously Messi winning it. It's like, wow, that this is going to go down as a marker for one of the best World Cup finals, with the legacy that left after it.
Yeah.
Regardless of how good the game is, just the outcome, you know what I mean? Which
Yeah.
we're going to get into the teams and stuff like that, and how the clash of styles will complement each other and stuff like that. And often when you get games this big, which don't come around that often with this much riding on it, but I mean just games that are highly anticipated, sometimes you do get the 0-0.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
the
know.
penalties or the two star players were quite quiet, and it was a centre back. Varane scores from a corner of a header or something. You know what I mean? Sometimes you get that. Giroud with a tap in or something. But I still think the story that lives on after this game, regardless of the quality on the pitch, is what's insane.
I think, yeah, you know what I mean? I just got a feeling that this is going to be a good final. You're right. You get a lot of cagey, boring finals sometimes. But I would really like to see an exciting final just to round off a great competition. The one thing about this tournament has been the games. The games have been right from the very start, when we had that Saudi Arabia game, and that shot, which involved Argentina, by the way. And a lot of people at the time were saying, boy, is this the end of Argentina? Look how they bounced back to get all the way to the final. I just look at it and say that this would be a fitting final to round off a World Cup that's had so many amazing games in it, so many shocks, the Moroccans, the storylines all the way through. It would be fantastic.
It's a perfect way to round it off.
To have a great final.
And you know what? Just on this World Cup, I know, even once the final's done and we kind of do like the final wrap up video.
Yeah.
This is the last in terms of the games, but just really quick, look at this.
It's incredible.
It's
incredible.
This.
I mean,
We're here
Doha.
at Qatar, and the views here are insane.
No, honestly, Doha is a really incredible place. And we said we're going to do a video to wrap up, to talk about our experiences over here. But I have personally really, really enjoyed being here. I've enjoyed the people. The people here of the Middle East have been absolutely fantastic, and they've deserved to have a tournament here.
Yeah.
And I've loved every minute of it.
Absolutely. Okay, so remember, in terms of the game, as usual, you have got your QR code in the bottom hand corner of the screen, and the link is in the video description below to get involved in the prediction battle. Abby and Lee are coming to the end of their fierce.
Abby's winning, isn't it?
Is she winning? Yeah.
Yeah, Abby's winning.
Lee's been terrible.
Not hard with Lee.
Exactly, not hard with Lee. He ain't got a clue, has he? Bless him. But it's £1 to play. Make sure you guys get involved. There's huge pots to be won there as well, and the link is in the video description below, as I already said, and there's a QR code on screen as well. Right, let's get into this. Full-time results. What do you think Abby's gone for?
I think Abby's gone Argentina.
Correct.
Argentina.
Correct. She has gone for Argentina. What do you think Lee's gone for?
Lee's gone France, I reckon.
Lee has gone France.
Yeah, Lee's gone France.
And these are let's stick to the most kind of stellar ones. Messi to score any time.
Yes.
Both gone yes.
Both of them.
Mbappe to score any time.
Yes. Maybe they've both gone yes on that.
Both
as well.
gone yes. They've both gone yes. The 2 stars, they've gone for them to score, but they have gone for different full-time results. A couple of other little margins in there. France to receive over 2.5 yellow cards. Do you think it's going to be kind of cagey bookings galore for them?
Yes, I do think, there's so much on it,
Yeah.
right? And you don't have to hold back, a second yellow doesn't get you out the competition.
Yeah.
I think it'll be, I think if a player's running through on goal, World Cup final, you're taking him out.
Taking him out, yeah. So
2.5
Abby's gone yes
yellows,
on that.
yes, I'm going yes.
Abby's gone yes, Lee's gone no for France. But for Argentina to receive over 2.5 cards, they've both,
definitely.
both gone
Definitely.
yes. Look at that, everyone thinks they're the shit houses.
Mbappe's through, zoop. Here comes Martinez, always chopped him down. Romero will definitely, listen, they start every game with at least a yellow card because Romero's there. And he always chops someone down, you know what I mean? So, yes, I think a definite yes.
I agree there. They are not for the faint-hearted. They've got a bit of flair up top in Alvarez and Messi and stuff like that. But when you start going further back in that team into midfield and the wing backs and the centre halves, centre mids, they're on it. And then you got Martinez in goal. You'll probably get booked just for talking
and wasting time.
And just, you know what I mean. So I agree on that. But on the game, man, I mean, stylistically and tactically, is it much the same for these two teams in terms of do what you've been doing, or do you think they'll both be looking at each other and come with a different game plan, a different type of style?
I think for Argentina, it's do what you've been doing. You know what I mean? They've been playing really well throughout the tournament. They've got the job done, and it's worked for them so far. And basically, be solid and get the ball as much as possible to the little man and let him work his magic. I think for France, maybe they might have to think about it a bit tactically because, it's going to be a really difficult game for them up against Argentina, and it's all about trying to contain Messi and some of those threats that they pose. But it's such an interesting game. I mean, there's a lot of people have sort of been suggesting, well, Argentina haven't really played any of the real big guns in this. They've had a pretty easy path to the final. Of course, they could have got.
The Netherlands one was a bit sketchy, but they were 2-0 up, so
they didn't get Brazil in the semis, which a lot of people expected. So a lot of people are saying they've had an easier path, and this is going to be their real big test against one of the big guns. So, but I would stick to what they've been doing so far in the tournament. It's been working.
Do you think we'll go into France in a little second? Do you think that Messi will continue to have that impact somehow, some way on the game, or do you think it will be like, like that? The anti-climax where it's like, well, we didn't really see Messi, but at least they won, sort of thing.
Lionel Messi, what's made him great over the years is he's a big game player, right? When it's games like this, he always turns up. He will be there and he'll be doing his thing. It's for the others around him as well to also step up with him. If they do that, they could be having a great day on that World Cup final. Lionel Messi always turns up for the big games. He always turns up.
I think you'd be crazy.
That's why he's great
against him.
That's why he's a great player.
100%.
So I have no doubts that he'll turn up.
And on France, look, even with England, we were saying, you can't just worry about Mbappe. Don't get me wrong. If you stop Mbappe or keep him quiet for large parts, you got a good chance of France. Getting a result over them. But we kept him quiet for most of the game, and they still managed to beat us.
Well,
I know the circumstances were a thing, but. Still. And against Morocco, the moments came when he was on the ball, bit of danger, but largely they kept him quiet. Do you think Argentina can do that and nullify him completely? Or?
Not nullify him completely, because again, it's another great player. It's another guy that can go a long period of a game without doing much, and then he just turns turns on the acceleration, and his history for the team. But we have seen England did keep him quiet for great periods of the game and had a lot of success, and on another day could have beaten France. Morocco produced some great moments, could have beaten France if they had had a Messi or an Alvarez, or they had the additional quality up front. They could have been, and this is why I feel that Argentina can win, because they've got more quality up front than those other two teams. And I just feel that could be the key. And again, it's Messi. He is the key. He's the absolute key to this game. He's very hard to stop. Very like what we're describing with Mbappe, in that he can have periods of the game where he doesn't really seem, but it's just that one pass.
Into life, exactly.
He may not score in the game, but his vision. It's just, he's hard to. He just sometimes he seems like he's walking around. But he's just hard to get hold of. He just comes to life.
It
and,
just create panic, those types of players as well.
Yeah.
You know, like especially Mbappe, when he might be swanning about a little bit, and then the ball just comes near him, and then all of a sudden he's got 3 players around him. One's falling over, the other one's coming across to try and cover, and he just creates, like you said, he took the shot out of just pandemonium and panic, and luckily they get a goal from it, but it came from him. So it can happen. I don't think I need to ask you your prediction with the way you've just waxed lyrical about Messi and Argentina, but how quickly give us it.
Argentina, I went with them at the start of the tournament before it even began. I had a feeling that this could be their tournament.
Is that full time, or is that going extra time and pens?
I can see it going extra time.
Yeah.
I can see it going to extra time. Hopefully not penalties. I don't want to. I don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to see it decided
on penalties, right? But I'm going to go for Argentina. I think it's going to be a very, very tight game, but an Argentina win.
Argentina win. I think I want Argentina to do it, but I feel like France will, man. I do. I just got this feeling that they just got threats all over the pitch. They've showed they can play in different ways, and I just think I've got a feeling Mbappe's going to steal the show. I hope I'm wrong, because I really want Messi to do it. So yeah, let us know about your predictions as well. And also, there's a 3rd, 4th place playoff as well, and there is a prediction battle for that between Abby and Lee. Let's quickly just do that's between Croatia and Morocco. The full-time result. What do you think they've gone with there?
I reckon they're probably both going with Croatia, you know.
They have. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't seen this.
I haven't seen this. Looking at my screen, man.
Do you know what it is? Is Morocco, they gave so much in that semi.
I agree.
What they're going to have left. But
and who they're going to have left? The players falling down with injuries and suspensions.
But they got those fans.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see them get the 3rd place.
That'd be so good for them. They can say we were the 3rd best team in the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'd love to see them get that. So I'll go Morocco, man.
Yeah, exactly. Let us know who you think's going to win out of Morocco and Croatia as well. Smash a like on the video, and we'll see you all again very, very soon with another video here on DR Sports. Peace.